G'day fellas, and welcome back to the off-season for the Hippos. We started on the new record screen, so we're going to get right on into it. Holt has broken Mac Jones' record for quarterback rating. Insane. Holt broke CS's rushing record. Holt broke the passing yards record. Holt broke the passing touchdowns record. Holt broke the passing touchdowns in a career record. Wheatley beat out Cherry by a lot, 71 catches. Cherry also broke receptions in a career with 121. Wheatley broke receiving yards in a season. Okay, there's a lot of records here, man. Toombs receiving touchdowns in a career. Newell broke the sacks. So getting a look at it, we led the nation in passing yards. We got to get a look at the stats. We were 88th in rushing yards. That was also with Holt, though. Wheatley had receiving yards. He was 7. Kelly and Harvey Williams led in tackles. Kelly, though, 78. And then Newell was 2nd in sacks. So for the season, yeah, let's get a look at this. 14 picks to 43 touchdowns. So towards the end, when we really started to turn it on, that's when we saw massive improvements overall. Yeah, 4,300 yards, 43 touchdowns. That is kind of like a Heisman season. Would have liked a little bit less of interceptions, but that's okay. Nugget was 625. Jackson only had 187. Receiving and Wheatley led the team with 1,100. Remember, he went down after season 1 and just took a massive step back. Toombs had 11 touchdowns. Cherry, good to see them both leading. Although Eric Cunningham, our sophomore left tackle, did not let in a single sack. And then defensively, Martin Kelly, you saw it. 78 of his 79 tackles were solo. 9 TFLs. There was a lot of TFLs to Newell, Williams, Babano, Edmond. Newell led the team in sacks, Babano in sacks. Yeah, not a lot. This is not very good. Fry did have a pick 6. I think that might have been the only one. Yeah, Harvey Williams. Oh yeah, that's right. Harvey Williams did get a pick 6. That's right. Yeah, because Fry got it the next game. So 2 pick 6s on the season. And Fry had 1,200 yards, kick return yards, 3 touchdowns here. Cherry did a little bit of them, but Stephen Robinson, my goodness, only 2 kick returns, had 137 yards and a touchdown. Punt returns, Fry did 21, had 270 yards. Robinson had 4 returns and 118. I mean, this guy probably should have been returning kicks. Fry was definitely better for sure, but Robinson was just his own man. Players leaving. This is going to be crazy, bro. There's going to be so many players here. Like, everybody is basically gone. We might even have transfers, bro. Could you imagine if Holt transfers, unironically? Thomas Clark is going to transfer. He wants to go to ECU. I guarantee. Okay, he's going to leave. Could have promised you that you would have started this year. That might be the most people leaving I've ever seen in my life. Look at that. Me, Jameson, Wheatley, Newell, Edmund, Qualls, Hart, Jackson, Fry, Haas, Pollard, O'Connor, Craighead, Babano, Heath, Landry, James Brown, Garcia, Kelly, Cherry, Alec Amon, who we rarely got to see, Cobbs, Nuggets, and Irby. 24 players are leaving. 25 if you want to include the transfer. I mean, if that's how many players are leaving, we better get some back in freaking transfers, bro. Oh, great. We got Kyle George. Yeah, 50 overall. That's awesome. He will be a first-day starter. So we did break the rules because we did sign Terrence Larson, but I think that we all agree that who gives a shit, mate? You know, it's a kicker, bro. The only reason I broke the rules was to get a kicker that simply could make kicks. 90 kick accuracy, 80 kick power. We only got him just to be able to do kicks, and nobody else was going to get him anyway. We also got Dan Jackson, but it's all about TNT, Titus and Travis. Not that I think we're going to run it necessarily. It depends how the team looks, but the last person to go after is a Patreon under the name Bob P. Ryan. Gonna put 15K into him. Here's the thing. Do we go up to a 4-star now, or do we just go up to a 3-star? When you have a season this good where you go 12-2 and dominate, you should realistically go up to a 4-star, I would imagine, but we're a 3-star though, which means that we unlock 3-star players officially, 65th best class. Don't worry about the 3 and 4-star here. Those were the Patreon players, and they're only there because there's no way to make a player a 2-star, you know what I mean? They were 2-star overall wise, the game gave them that classification. I can't do anything about that. Oh, okay. Ryan said fluff us. We gave him 15K. He just said he didn't want it. So I apologize to that Patreon, but we did not sign you. So we got our running backs. We got some O-linemen, which was nice. We got some new wide receivers. Defensive end, we got Brian Harwell, of course, our star player. We did get a lot of the Patreons as well. I do feel bad for that guy up the top, but it is what it is, man. We got a lot of new players coming in here. It begs the question as well, are we going to get worse or are we going to get better? Position changes should go crazy here. We don't have any athletes, but there's still a lot of work to do. So our new backup quarterback becomes Tony Howard. This guy is the definition of not a very good quarterback. So if Andre Holt does get injured, that is really not good. Running back, it is going to be Max Duran, and then of course Titus Davis and Travis Wood. Now, obviously, Max Duran would be the best candidate to start. He has the best excel, best agility, but he's not the fastest. I am actually going to go with TNT as the starters, and then Duran will be our third string. At fullback, we got Adam Bailey. He's up to a senior now. At wide receiver, wow, Okiki's here, and then we signed Beach, who was a 2-star. Dinkelberg is here. Anderson is here. Yearwood is here. Yearwood probably does go up quite a bit. We have so many receivers. I'm going to have to cut some of these guys for sure. We'll figure it out at the end. Tight end is going to be Toombs and a new debutant in Ryan Hunter, although he's really bad, 56 agility. Like, this guy is definitely a blocking tight end. Cunningham's here. He's an 80, 74 at left guard, 64 at center, 66 at right guard, and Daniel Dunn. And then we got Trevor Oos at right tackle, the big Oos. Left end's a 70, Frank Minor. He's only a sophomore. Kevin Wilson's here, right end, so that's going to be interesting. Then Jimpton is going to be a true freshman starter. That other guy would have started for sure, but it's going to be Melvin Wallace. John Foster at left outside linebacker. Then we got Walter Cronin, who's looks like a beast. We also got Slade. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move Slade over to left. I'm going to move Cronin over to right. And then I'm going to move, of course, Brian Harwell over to middle linebacker. Because this guy becomes my user. 94 excel. He only has 33 awareness, but 86 speed. This guy is a beast. He genuinely could return kicks for us. How crazy is that? A linebacker returning kicks. He's not going to, but he could. Instantly ups our defense so much being my user for sure. At cornerback, Aaron Robinson, Castleberry commits. It's a Patreon. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to start. Again, we just have so many cornerbacks, but this is the guy we got to look out for, Stephen Robinson. He was the kick returner in the bowl game. He probably will get kick return duty again, just based off merit alone in that game. Free safety is going to be Jacoby Ringwald. He'll be a true freshman starter. That is, of course, a Patreon again. And then Jake Dessar, his final year entering his senior season, was probably our best overall defender other than Fry last year. And he technically becomes the leader of the defense now. Kicker is going to be true freshman Terrence Larson. Again, we signed this guy to cheese it. And then we got Kerry Thompson at punter. Who cares? We don't punt the ball. So this is going to be nice. We're going to get a decent little look here. So our defensive coordinator lets us down. Offensive coordinator doesn't really help us, but our head coach is 99. Andre Holt went up +3. Would have liked to have seen a bit more. Jake Dessar going up +6 though. Okiki goes up +2. I mean, can I just look at the highest ups here? Stevenson, Broderick Cruz. I'm not really seeing any big names here. Aaron Barnes goes up +5. Usuri is there. Nobody. Harvey Williams gets a +4. That's good, isn't it? Right? Like +3 to our quarterback though is not what I really wanted to see. Ah, man, it sucks. That really does suck. Dessar becomes the third best player on the team. Eric Cunningham went up +1, bro. +1, really? Went up 1 throw power, 1 accuracy. Like, how did he get a +3 then? Awareness went up, broke tackle went up, spin move, none of that stuff went up. That really, really sucks. Has he peaked already? Is that what's going on here? Did he peak? Duran goes up +4. However, again, he's not going to start. He could be a returner for us though. 96 agility. Bailey went up +5. Okay, that's good for the fullback. Okiki went up +2. Nobody went up that much, but Okiki is without a doubt definitively the #1 wide receiver. He went up 9 stiff arm. Wow, and 6 spin move. That's kind of cool. The catching is 87. The spec catch isn't good. Catch and traffic went up +9 though. That's massive. What about release though? Toombs went up +2. Hunter up +2. That's okay. Cunningham, again, pretty bad result there. Frank Minor goes up +2. Nothing crazy. I mean, I might just give Evan Chaplin the start here because he put in more work in the offseason. Way better speed as well. Yeah, I think it might be Chaplin. Defensive tackle, Melvin Wallace, actually went down overall. So that guy that left way earlier on, that went to ECU, he genuinely would have started. Linebacker, Foster's going to go up +1. These don't really matter because we have new players replacing him. Harvey Williams, though, goes up +4. So yeah, I think the Patreon will be on the left, Harvey Williams on the right, and then the main dude at middle linebacker. Cornerback, this is looking nice. Did Stephen Thompson go up? He did not. Like, he literally did not go up. He didn't increase in anything, so that sucks. That was, like, again, one of the main guys I wanted to get an increase. And then we got Barnes at free safety, which was really nice, +5. He will get the start, I imagine. But never mind, we have a Patreon, so he will start as a true freshman. But Dessar going up +6. I mean, this is amazing. Penny might even go to cornerback. I'll have to do some figurations and stuff, but here's the plan going into season 4, right? Obviously, we are joining the Big 12. Cut players, I don't think we're going to have to cut. Oh, we do have to cut people. We also have to figure out who was last in the Big 12. because we have to replace him. So Kansas State was first. They actually finished the season ranked 2. Who was last though? 9-4 for Houston, 8-5, 7-6. So Arizona's technically getting relegated. 4-8. Okay, it's definitely going to be West Virginia. Oh, never mind. TCU went 1-11, bro. We beat Cincinnati, so they're 5-7. But yeah, I don't think anybody's beaten TCU. They were by far the worst team. That settles that. We're going to replace them. All right, we are now in the same conference and division as Cincinnati. We also have Arizona, Arizona State, Houston. So this must be like kind of like, well, there's no East or West in this Big 12. I just want to put that out there. It looks really random, but I will make our division harder. So let's go with, we'll put Kansas in there as well. We'll put Texas Tech in there because UCF, pretty sure did pretty bad. Utah's a really good team. I think that's the hardest that we're going to get it. I could put in Oklahoma State. I guess I should. So yeah, everybody but Cincinnati is ranked. Like even we're ranked. So this is like the hardest I can make the division. And then TCU is also just way too good for the MAC. So I'm straight up just going to move them to independent. So yeah, a bit sad for the MAC. They just lost their best team. We go on to bigger and better things. But there you go. This is the new and improved Big 12. And it means for next season, it's going to be pretty crazy. So we have Utah. We have Iowa State. We have Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, Kansas. And then we finish off the season against Cincinnati on the road. This is our new Toledo, basically, but this genuinely is a rivalry. It's kind of like the battle for Cincinnati, but at the same time, it's a conference game. I'm glad that the game put them as the last game of the season. The scariest thing about this is because we are now a 3-star prestige, we have to verse the 3 best teams in the nation. Tennessee is ranked 1. We're going to start off hot against them on the road. Clemson is here. They're ranked 3, so we got to take on them. That's going to be a home game, though. Can I get ranked 2, or is ranked 2 unavailable? Unfortunately, I can't get ranked 2, whoever that is, but Penn State's going to be good enough. So our new schedule is Tennessee rank 1, Penn State rank 4, Clemson rank 3. I don't even think we get a 4th non-conference game. We don't. We then have Utah, Iowa State, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, Kansas, Kansas State, Colorado, Houston, Cincy. So we have more ranked opponents than non-ranked opponents. This is by far the hardest season. Like, this is really going to test us as a team. Well, fellas, that is where we're going to wrap it up. You made it this far in the video. You are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out. Peace.